Head to Knoxville, don't be late. Baker's Live, it's gonna be great. June 5th and 6th, mark your date at Dollywood, we'll celebrate. Meet Baker and more cool friends. Live show magic that never ends. Come to Dollywood, feel the vibe. With great people there, it's gonna be a ride. Rides, fun, and meet and greet. Baker and pals, the crew's so sweet. Get ready for laughs, cheers, and thrills. Knoxville's the place, it's giving chills. Meet Baker and more cool friends. Live show magic that never ends. Come to Dollywood, feel the vibe. With great people there, it's gonna be a ride. June 5th and 6th, don't miss the fun. Meet Baker and friends, it's second to none. Baker and friends, it's second to
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whoever you are, what if any you might be, and welcome to this thank you stream, because I have a lot to say thank you for after this weekend, because not only was I lucky enough to, lucky is a word I should put in funny bunny ears, be herding the couple of cats known as Consuela and Jamie, but we also got to meet up with Winosaur and Mess, and even Hell sent a representative in Panilla. And both the wonderful FD Food Fairy and Dave sent me some gifts, and Panilla also gifted me something. FD Food Fairy, disclosure to begin with, Iris forgot the most important part, the letter. So it's not because I don't want to read your letter, it's because I never got it. Sorry, family business. So I will still say thank you, and hopefully at some point Iris will get it to you, but let's just chill a chat and talk a little bit about the weekend. Celestial won't be joining us. Cindy Lou Whooooo is here. And Carol Sue Scott. And Helen from Holland. Danny T. And Tianina. 80s Music Man. And Krista. And Jemima. Crispy Bacon. And Anime over on Rumble. And Do Dickinson. I will never... It's... Zach, you know, you're blocked on this channel. I can't even see them, so you're just yelling into the wind. Be kind, Tiger. You too. And Brace Jose. And Carly Kramer. And Erin Olivia. Thank you so much for the super chat on our Saturday stream. It was put into good use by buying some beers for the ladies. Apparently, let's get... to that. Cats are easier to control than these ladies. Watching Jamie get a duvet cover. It's You know those things where you're thinking, why is things funny? I was laughing so hard when she told the story. And every time she mentioned it, because she clearly believed it was us Danish people who either just made it up and did it to trick her, or it must have been a personalized sleeping bag. And she was so angry and so confused at the same time that we would have covers for our duvet. She couldn't understand the concept. The girls have gone home. No, Iris is actually, I think she's in northern England right now. Jamie, Jamie should be back in Detroit around 6, so she should be on her way now from Amsterdam. I think so. Talk about the devil, and she appears. Hello, Panella. And Mr. Fedorowski. And Kim Farnham. Hello. And Ginger with a Soul. Hello again, loser. And Carolyn. And 3, 2, 1, go! It looked like you all had a great time. Hope everyone has recovered. Well, my legs are killing me because that's a lot of walking. In Denmark, we don't Uber. We don't have Uber. We have taxis, but they are very expensive. So most of it is just walking. And where they were living, it's very central, so it's not that big of a problem, unless you are a lady who complains a lot about walking, then it could be a small problem. I have been on Google Map to show what route we took, because apparently I took them for a 60-mile walk. I beg to differ, but I can show you the route we took. And then I had the panel show last night. Probably not 100% there when we started. And when I got up this morning, I was called to court. So I luckily there's no court going today that I have to cover. So I'll just do this stream and then go to bed. It's gonna be nice. Jamie is wonderful, and she smells like vanilla. Because Jamie didn't understand the concept of having a duvet and then put a cover on it. And because it's open in one end, so you can put the duvet into it. We don't call it a duvet, we call it a dyne. She was fumbling around there. Every time I'm picturing it, I start to laugh. But she was fumbling around in her bed, apparently. And Pernilla and Iris heard her yell about a sleeping bag, and she came in with it, and Pernilla had to tell her, kind of like a 5-year-old, you have to tell how to make your own bed, and I still don't believe she understands the concept of. It's just like a pillow casing, but for your dyne. Oh well, at least you were in the zoo with the grandkids. I had a zoo in an apartment. These ladies, oh my god. That's a short trip for such a long way. It was actually when I said goodbye to them Sunday. Jamie said everyone had said, "I'm not." That's just such a short trip, but no, it's actually it's kind of okay because you're together with people all the time. You're talking a lot. You get burned out. So I think it was the perfect amount of time, especially because we're YouTubers, so most of us are very highly introvert, and it's we work on this setting because no one's here, even though 55 people are watching. No one's here. I don't have to think about other people. I might have slapped a kid in the face with my backpack, apparently, allegedly. Don't trust Iris when she tells stories about me attacking small kids. But it's really hard when you're normal. You're set in your own ways, and then you all of a sudden everyone is around you. It's I think she was ready to go home Sunday. I hope they had a wonderful. Well, I know they didn't have a wonderful time with Pernilla because they went to Sweden. But I hope they didn't get any burn marks from all the sulfur and all the brimstone. But I hope she had a good enough time because I took them to Sweden just to show them where not to go, or because I took the wrong train. We will never know what's the truth in that. And Jamie is. We did this in the train. We were standing in the train, and Jamie is like a 5-year-old, and constantly asked, "Are we there yet? Are we there yet?" So I took. You have like a map of the route, and I said, "Jamie, we're here. Then there's this station, and then we're at that station. That's where we're getting off." And she looked me straight in the eyes and said, "So next station?" That's the first time my eyes started hurting from rolling back. In the end, she was just constantly saying, "Don't roll your eyes at me. Stop rolling your eyes at me. Jamie, we're here. Then there's this station. Then it's here. So it's the next station." Even Iris, who didn't hear what I said, could tell what it was I was showing her. Jamie's special. No, it's well, we a lot of Danish people do the weekend in New York where you fly out and go to New York like 2 o'clock on Fridays when you arrive, and then they fly home with the red eye on Sundays. It's fine if you know where and you're in a city where you can do all the stuff you want to do, but like I like having that week in Knoxville so you can kind of land and then you can decompress again after. I don't think Jamie leaves her house. Jamie is exactly the same in person. Jamie is Jamie is bipolar. I haven't seen anyone get excited so much so easily and 2 seconds later hate it with a passion. As you might have known, Denmark is famous for we ride a lot of bikes. So when we leave the central station, there's bike lanes out there, and Jamie says, "Oh, it's so cute. Look at that biker gang." It was 2 men riding a bike, each their own bike, but still, she thought it was a biker gang. Then we walk 10 paces towards their hotel, and it's outside the Grand Central Station. There are bikes everywhere. And she just looks and say, "Look at all these bikes. I hate it." "But you just loved it." "Yeah, but I hate it now." Why? No reason other than there's too many bikes. And it's the same lady who, "Oh, I had kebab meat, which has a slight spice to it." And it was burning her lips. "Jamie, have you eaten anything else than cheese and maybe a little bit of unseasoned meat in your life?" But she's also like a kid. Everything she sees is the best thing in the world. So it's wonderful to hang out with her. She'll she can't beat me anymore. She did that in Copenhagen. She hit me. Yeah, she doesn't watch the show. She never watches it. We are talking bicycles. Bicycles, a lot of bicycles, and Jamie hated them. Why is being bipolar so amusing to everyone? You guys should try actually being bipolar. It's not amusing to me being bipolar. It's just that I've never seen anyone switch from "I love it" to "I hate it" like that. I have friends who are bipolar, and that just means, well, sometimes they're up, sometimes they're down. Jamie is instant. It's just, "I hate it." And I was like, it's bikes, Jamie, they don't do anything. Yeah, we went out to eat, and I was thinking, well, let's find somewhere when we can eat with a fork and a knife, and everything could be a little fancy. Sit at a table. Doing it at 8 o'clock on a Friday, probably not the best time to go looking for a restaurant in the inner city. So we ended up just eating some kebab, which is street food. It's what you eat when you drink. But they had like a bucket. Normally you would have it with some salad and some meat and some French fries. She almost attacked the guy when he asked her, "Do you want salad?" She was like, "No." So she just got meat and French fries, and it was the best meal she had had all year. Hey, Haley Mouse. Jamie's from the Midwest. Tater tots, hamburgers, and cheese. Pretty much the Midwest diet. I said, if you want a picture of the Midwest, just take a picture of Jamie. She is, yeah. Yeah, I know it has a different meaning, but Jamie thought they were biker gangs because there were two guys riding bikes and talking to each other. There has been a lot of. Why did you say that? This weekend. I hate being bipolar. It's awesome. Thank you, Zach. Could be a fun comment if I ever saw it and ever talked to anyone about it. So Jamie bought some whips and chains and used them on you. No. Oh yeah, that was another cultural shock. In Denmark, we don't have the same sensitivities as Americans do because we are different culture. We are the first nation in the world who freed corn. I think we were the second nation who freed owning other peoples, but that's another thing. But we don't have this big problem about sexuality in the open and stuff like that. It's pretty normal. You can find the dirty magazines in every store. Yes, you can still buy dirty magazines. It's not all online. We have a commercial for chesticle enhancement clinics on buses where you see the testicles. So we have a different morality than Americans. So we are going down this street that's called Studiestrædet. It's also known for it's where there's a few LGBTQ clubs and nice place right next to the main street where every tourist go through. But we're walking down that street and there's a store that sells if you like a little whip chains, lacquer, and no, that's what you call it, like you know the outfits. I didn't think she saw they also had a wide variety of insertion apparatus inside the boutique, but they had some gimp outfits in the window, and Jamie was just like, "What?" And again, that's how it's so funny because it's so different how cultures see different things. Because to me, totally normal, not a big thing. I'm more surprised when I go into the back of a Spencer's and they have their wall of enjoyment. But a store that's only for that, yeah, it's totally normal, no problem. But that's just how different we see things. Both Jamie and Iris is so sweet. No, Jamie is mean as heck. Hey, Kathy from Wyoming. Jamie, I think Iris found out that how Jamie is in real, how I always said Jamie is, because I'm true. I'm never lying. They shared an apartment in a B&B type thing. Sunday morning, Jamie gets up, goes to make herself a cup of coffee, goes into the other girl's room, and Iris says, "Oh, so nice of you to make me a cup of coffee." And what does Jamie says? "Oh, yeah, you can have this. I'll just make myself another one." She just looks at her and says, "It's for me." No. Don't make a cup of coffee for Iris who made you go halfway across the planet. Just be mean, Jamie. No, she then got embarrassed and made her a cup of coffee. But I'm just glad I didn't stay at that apartment because apparently all heck went loose. I didn't come there without someone had busted a glass. Oh, someone's not having a good day. I'm not saying you're wrong. But I also have to thank Mads and Winesaw, who and Pernilla, of course, because she also more locally came and hung out with us, and it's nice to get to spend so much time with them. And it was so lovely that I didn't know Winesaw was coming. I thought it's only going to be Mads, and Pernilla had already. She's kind of like one of those barnacles that just jumped on and stayed on the ship because she's Swedish. That's what they do. But Mads had said, "Well, I'll be there," and then I got a message at like 9:30 from Winesaw saying, we're meeting at 11, right?" I said, "No, 10. Oh, but she had taken a 3-hour bus ride just to come hang out with us, and then Iris talked her into staying the night and drinking Patron with her. So I think she had a great night as well. She has a very, very British accent. We all are taught it in school because every English teacher is telling us you're learning English, not American. But most of us, because we watch so much American TV, will have the Americanized Danish accent. But she really had a posh British accent. That's it's but it's so weird because me and Mads we kind of sound the same, but then when she starts talking, it's like, who the heck is the Brit? But no, that's a nice that's nice accent. Yeah, and it was nice that they wanted to jump on camera. I could take my pee break. Yeah, she's a barnacle. But it's Sweden. Sweden are barnacles. Yeah, the Stephen Fry. She watched a lot of Stephen Fry. Listened to a lot of Stephen Fry books. That's why she got that British accent. And then a 3-hour hungover bus ride back. I don't think anyone was hungover per se, even though. Thank you, FD Food Fairy, for the 6 bottles of my Lord. They don't exist anymore. But I only had 4 of them because Mads had one and Winesaw had some. No, she gave me tequila, and just the smell of it made me gag. I would rather drink my Lord an entire evening than ever have a shot of tequila. I took 1 sip and I was almost puking. I can't drink tequila. It's so nasty. It tastes like sour milk. It's the most horrendous thing in the world. It's really, really bad. And it's not just because I thought she was right when she said, "Oh, it's because you had the little weird one with the red sombrero. Don't drink that one." And this was Pedron or whatever it's called. The smell of it, it must be that agave or something. I was almost heaving when I smelled it. I couldn't do it. No, she's from Denmark. She's from the north of Denmark. Yeah, yeah. She has a stylized British accent. I said tastes like sour milk. I didn't say milk. I said sour milk. You prefer mezcal. You prefer mesquite or whatever that hallucinogenics is. Yeah, Pernilla, as the Swede said, no liquor goes to waste when I'm around. So, give me all the Patron. Yeah, all tequilas are bad. The thing with, oh, you just need to buy the expensive one. Nope. Smells exactly the same, tastes exactly the same. Like my daughter said, it tastes like vomit because you puke every time you drink it. I don't know if that can mask it. She put some soda in it, but it didn't. It didn't work. But just to show you how evil I was, because apparently I took them all of 60 miles. This is the trip we took in Copenhagen. So we walked, I put in measurements 3.98 miles. So Irish, whenever you watch this, if you ever watch this, your 60 miles was less than 4 miles. But it was actually, I was a little sad because I really wanted to show Jamie this castle. This is where our crown jewels are stored. So I made a joke saying, Jamie, you didn't see my crown jewels. I didn't say it was a good joke. But other than that, we kind of did whatever you need to see in Copenhagen. Tivoli, this is where Disney got his inspiration for Disneyland. It was closed, so we couldn't go in there, but we had the city hall with the big clock on it. Then this part is the walking street with all the shops on it. We went to the Lego store and the rubber duck store. Then we went to Christiansborg Palace. This is where our government is situated. In here is the royal. Over here is the royal stables where they have the horses that draws the carriages and such. And they were out training the horses. And we actually went into the stables and Jamie got to pet one of the horses. And then we went down by the water. I didn't get to throw Iris in. I tried a few times, but she's too fast for me. And where was it? Here. Nope. Stop. Here is where we made our first beer stop. It's there's like a park here with some benches, and the ladies were surprised that we could just sit on a park bench and drink beer. But again, we don't need to hide it. We are allowed to do it. And then, of course, we walked out past. This is called Amaliehaven, which is a park right outside of the royal castle. We went to see the royal castle, which is actually 4 palaces around a square where the king resides. And I think he was home. It was either him or his mom who was home. And then we went out, all the way out here to this tip, to the most disappointing thing in Denmark, the Little Mermaid, because she's really little, and it's not. I've just never met anyone who said, "Oh, that was such a big thing to see her." It's just a small sculpture on a rock, but we went there, we saw it, and then we went back. This is where we remember our freedom fighters, I believe, and then we went down here to the metro. So Iris, whatever you claim, you never walked 60 miles. You walked 4. Do this. Some pictures I got sent from Pernilla. This is the Royal Guards on guard duty outside of the King's Castle. And then we have the Little Mermaid, and she's just little. But Iris did remark that she has nice titlets. Do you have those public toilets where it looked like you're peeing in a clear glass box? Marissa, I don't know what clubs you go to, but I've never heard of that. We do have outdoor pissoir where it's just like a wall around and then you can go pee inside. Most of them are closed, but they still exist. And Iris, did you get it 4 miles? not 60, 4 miles. This one is the one I'm trying to hit. What a beautiful factory in the background of everyone's picture. Well, it actually is a funny thing. Well, it's a Danish funny thing. This is our ski slope. This over here is Denmark's biggest ski slope. This is Ørstedværket. It produces electricity, and on top of it, they built a ski slope. So this is Denmark's greatest ski slope. And if you just look over here, this is the crane we used to put on a mast on our sailing ships when we beat the Swedes, because this entire area here is where the Navy used to be in the old times, until the British stole our Navy. We used to have the biggest Navy in the world, and then just because, and it's not like Danish people to do this, we joined the wrong side during the Napoleonic Wars. The British bombed Copenhagen and stole our fleet. So we couldn't beat the Swedish. They took everything away from us. Marissa, I don't know where you find these weird things. Oh, it's in Tokyo. Tokyo is weird. I definitely need to come to the Rocky Mountains. I go to the Alps. The Alps are pretty big as well. What's on the left? I think that's some factory as well. That's also the tallest mountain in Denmark. I believe so, yes. Because the tallest point of Denmark is 128 meters above sea level or something like that. Never go to Russia in the winter. It's a good old lesson to get. Yeah, well, those are weird places. Don't go there. But I also got a lot of gifts. And most of them from FD Food Fairy, who is way too generous. She got me little scarves, or whatever you call these, for Molly. To Molly dog for FD Food Fairy's Milou dog. So she got me the Grinch. I don't know if Molly would accept having these on, but we'll try it when she gets here the next time. And she sent me one in like a winter theme, so I'll have to figure out how to put them on them. I'm not a big dresser upper, but she also got her a chew toy. I will have to figure out how to get the squeaky bit out. A Dr. Pooper. Yeah, they're very cute, and I'll have to figure out if I can have her wear them. But she has like a harness on. She doesn't really have a chain around her neck, so I'll have to figure it out. I used to put little scarves on my corgi, but she trips on them. Oh, did they meet Yoshi? I'll just say, because Pernilla made fun of me for getting lost in and going to Sweden. Pernilla went home to Sweden and got lost. Kind of like Jamie when she drives around in her own city and won't listen to the lady on the GPS because she's wrong. But Pernilla can't even find her way around her own city. Don't worry, the dog knows how to get it out. Then you can clean up all the fluff. Oh, she's not that bitey bite. Well, she likes to chew plastics. My husband hated when the groomer would put scarves on our dogs. He always took them right off. I think they're cute. Maybe I can put it somewhere. It was the bus fault because of construction. Yeah, right. Oh, and no. Probably not mentioning why Iris changed her name. I didn't do it on purpose. I was so happy to see you that I was blinded. And even though you said, this is going to Malmö, I said, no. I can't believe you. You couldn't say such a wrong thing. Oh, did she get to pet? Ugh. Yeesh. First thing these terrorist puppies do is de-squeak the toys. Well, the reason why Iris changed name in the middle of it is apparently she hadn't been in the apartment 2 minutes and then she wanted to clean. And someone very racial insensitive said, reinforcing the Mexican stereotype. And then someone started calling her Consuela, probably Jamie. She actually said, I'm going to buy a mop because the floor is sticky. Not telling anyone who made it a hazard to walk around in the apartment because someone kept throwing glasses around to shatter everywhere. Not safe for work. Broken paper. I don't know. I made Jamie a black tea today. Oh, she couldn't have liked that. She, during the stream, while we are live streaming, she starts cleaning. And I'm like, stop making noise, I'll throw bottles at you. And she says, I need to do it. Can you wait 2 minutes? No, she had to put cans into a bag, and I don't know what's wrong with her, but yeah, the lady who complained that we had walked 60 miles in a day and couldn't walk anymore, apparently when I went home to get some sleep, she said, oh, let's party like it's 1995 and put on some music and start dancing around. Because dancing isn't the same as walking, so it doesn't hurt your legs. That's some woman logic for you there. Yeah, she was, but did Jamie do the same for her? No, she just laughed at her and said, it's not for you. We have a saying in Norway that women in general have dust on their brains. That's in Norway. I would never say anything. So, yeah. Dancing is different than dancing. Oh, walking. My aunt was the same way with cleaning. She once up people. She had a kitchen in her basement that she cooked in, so her kitchen on the main floor always looked clean. Okay, yeah, that's weird. I just love that we had been walking. Winosaur had met us 30 minutes before, and then we were walking down that street, and we are standing looking around. She comes up to me and says, "Isn't it quiet?" And I said, "Yeah. Where's Irish?" And everyone was just, as soon as they heard, "Isn't it quiet?" Yeah, Iris is gone. In the middle of the city, and there's a small problem. I am average sized for a Danish person. I'm a little below average sized, sadly, ladies, but roughly 5'10", 5'11" on a good day. So you can kind of see me because I'm fat. Iris is 4 foot tall. So in a sea of average 5'10", 5'11" people, you don't see Iris that well. And she's walking around like this constantly. So whenever she got lost, we had to stop and try and find, oh, where's Iris? And then she would start yelling, and then someone would, oh, she's over there. I'm not saying she's loud. I'm just saying that we always knew when she was talking. Oh, there's a pigeon. Get it home to Jamie. She never seen a pigeon in her life. Think of Danes as really tall. No, we're not that. We're 180. I think it's 180, 182 is one the average height for a Danish male. So that's around 6 foot. We're not that tall. Dutch people are tall. Yeah, that's. Yeah, I should have given her the doggy hat on. But I was. Oh yeah, I didn't want to tell that story until you were here. I got a text. We are at the airport now. Iris forgot her bag in security. Iris and I met up in the airport. Jamie was delayed, so we had some time to sit and chit chat and get to know each other, which was really nice. And we were sitting somewhere, and then we went back to the exit where arrivals come out, and we've been standing there. I'd been to the toilet. We've been talking, and she looks up and says, "Oh, I forgot my backpack." Places not to leave your luggage unattended: airports, train stations. So she had to run back and find her backpack, and some lady was, yeah, I was about to call this one in. Could you imagine? Iris had been in Denmark for less than 2 hours and already got a bomb scare out of an airport. That could have been. How would we top that at a future meetup? Yeah, and I know today too, in security on her way into the airport, she forgot her bag. Because what are you doing not waiting for your stuff to come out? That's some tall average. The Dutch are like, no, the Dutch are like 190 or something, isn't they? I don't know. So weird. I'm thinking she's doing it on purpose, just so she can go back and say, "Oh, imagine what I experienced in Copenhagen. I shut an airport down." That's don't blame me. Don't blame me. It was, well, I don't know if it was an amazing trip. It was an amazing 3 days for me, and it was amazing to come home yesterday and close my door and not have to fight with a duvet cover. Jamie actually thought, with these personalized sleeping bags, that's very unromantic if we are in those. Yeah, it would be if you slept in your duvet cover, Jamie. No, I didn't die. That's always look on the bright sides of meetups. Oh, and I hope Britain is treating you well. The weather is quite good in Denmark again today. He was so over us the first day. Yes, but it's because I took my kids to Copenhagen the first time when they were like 3 and 5 or 4 or 6 or something like that, and I had to stop. I know there's no cars on the street where you come from. Here, everyone is on a bike. Everyone, so stay close to me, walk with me, and you could kind of steer them. These two ladies, I was about to put trackers on them because they they couldn't. Holy heck! Is the U.S. the only place you have to take your shoes off to go through security? I didn't have to take my shoes off in Knoxville when I flew home the last time, but I had to take them off in Heathrow. Iris, I think she did it in London as well, and it's just we have laxed a lot of the requirements. So, but it's when you're then flying to America, the requirements goes up again. It's weird. There was a horrible boat crash this morning off the English coast, a tanker and another ship. Yeah, a tanker and a freighter. No, but a personalized sleeping bag with a thick duvet inside of it. Did she think that, oh, in the summer we'll sleep on top of it with only the thin cover on so we don't get hot, and then in the winter we'll do it on the bottom? I wish I had heard her scream. A tanker and a freighter. Okay, it's actually a centimeter different. Danes are now approximately 182, and the Dutch are slightly over at 183. We are amongst the 10 tallest. I thought I was such a short one. But it's... No, you don't want to see it. My bed is a mess. That's I need Consuela to swing by and fix up the place. But I thought we would. The first thing Iris said was also, "Oh, I'm gonna hang. I'm gonna feel so short all weekend," because Jamie is tall too. She's like 4 or 5 centimeters shorter than I am. Oh, interesting. Yeah, it's a pillowcase for your comforter. This way you don't have to use a top sheet and you don't have to wash your comforter as often. No, you wash your pillow casing once a month, and then you'll air out the comforter. That's how we do it. Oh, and she got matches on Tinder too, not Twitter, because apparently when I got back to on the Friday, I went back to my hotel to just get a little rest, and that Jamie had some rest, and I wrote if everything was okay. And yeah, Pernilla made me go on Tinder. Sure, Pernilla. Pernilla made you go on Tinder. Get that, mountain monkeys. You know Pernilla, so you know you feel like you have a Swedish connection now. Yeah, who would ever have a Swedish connection? They never made anything good except knäckebröd. Oh, and Jamie doesn't like Iost, shrimp cheese. Yeah, and their bed and breakfast had like Japanese doors with just some. It wasn't really like paper some on the door, and both of them almost tripped and fell through the doors. I was just like, you can't leave these ladies alone. And the funny thing, both of them laughed at the other one when they did it. Well, Iris started screaming, "Don't break the door, I want my security deposit back." Well, she did have some matches on Tinder. But I got more gifts. I got this is really cool. A Chicago Fire Department. Look how cool this is. Engine 4, Tower 10, Battalion 3. Thank you, Food Fairy. And then I got... This must have been a mistake because everyone knows, because of Jamie on this channel, we only support the Ohio State Cornhuskers. But I got a Michigan Wolverine shirt from Jamie. Thank you, Jamie. And another Chicago Fire Department. Thank you, Food Fairy. And I'm not sure if this is from FD Food Fairy or Dave, but this is Twin Anchors in Chicago. Oh, so this is probably from Food Fairy as well. Positively no dancing, because real men don't dance. And this is from Dave, I think. Reasonable, prudent person. I don't know if I'll go as far as reasonable, but thank you so much. And then we go into the more specialized gifts, because Pernilla got me a bag with what every man needs. Some lip plump, a lipstick, a lash brush, some nail polish, and apparently something to put it on with. I don't know. I just do whatever when it. But I can use that for my Halloween streams. And then she got me a. I don't know if it's a horse. Yeah, I think it's a horse. I found this in the bag. I didn't see that the first day. I don't know what that's for, but it's fun to play with. I'm like a cat. And a baby Bender. Now we have to find out what name Bender's little brother has to have. And lastly, but absolutely not leastly, some nip bandages. So I can play topless on YouTube. Thank you so much. And of course, I found the thing that I was yelling at you about yesterday that I couldn't find. In Denmark, we call this Swedish hair. It's not short enough in the front to be Swedish hair because a mullet is Swedish hair in Denmark. But for beauty on a budget, we can braid our own hair, and I feel like I could be a member of ABBA. Why the hell does it get in my eyes? Stay out. How do you women live with this? Valhalla, how do you go around with this? But maybe I should wear this in Tennessee. Feel right at home in the South with this glorious mane of hair. Maybe I'm born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. I feel beautiful. If you find a woman with that hair, run. Yeah. I need one of Jamie's hairbands to keep it out. Too far forward. I can't put it back, then my hair would show up. This is a variation on a mullet, Roxette variation. Yeah, it could be a Roxette hair. More of a glam metal band, but yes. Yeah. I can. When me and Valhalla puts on our wrestling show, I will wear this and say, alligator wearing, private jet flying, diamond ring wearing, son of a gun. You roast in Tennessee if you wear that. I roast now. I am worth it. This is finally happening. I'm having long hair. Long, beautiful locks. The women will come pouring now. Lived a good job in the city. Working for the man every night and day. And I never lost 1 minute of sleeping. Worried about the way things might have been. Good winds keep on turning. Proud Mary keep on burning. And we're rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. That's my rendition of Tina Turner. I only saw one, maybe two. Elnet is hairspray. But did you all hit like for the mullet? Question. You all had so much. Now I really want to come. Oh yeah, we had so much fun. And the cool part was walking those less than 4 miles, Iris. We did the same we did last year in Dollywood, where we were just walking around and talking to each other. Then you talk with Winosaur, then you talked with Iris. Then didn't she complained a lot? Then you talked to Panilla. So it was all just walking around, getting to know each other. No, you didn't have to be Baker. You can just go around and have fun. I really liked it. What was the blonde nasty boys guy? That was Sax. Sax, wasn't it Sax? I think he was Sax. Well, I was impersonating Tina Turner, so that's why I did dance. Oh, I could do exercise. If I can stuff this in my pants and wear this, I would be perfect for exercising. Please don't wear a Tina dress. I like it. The king of kings. Oh, Ultimate Warrior. Well, that's also a Garth Brooks exposition, allegedly. I just need some berets. I don't know what this is, but it's strangely weird. Well, thank you, Judy. I just went to the barber. I don't think you want to see my dainty little chicken legs in a pair of leggings. I think they would be stretched. Oh, but that wasn't all I got. I also got. I named this Rubber Dog Sue, and I don't know why. I just thought of Sue when I saw it. So this is my Sue bird. Why? I don't know why it made me think of you, Sue. Of course, it has a butthole because you have to be able to get the water out of it when you use it in the bathtub. And lastly, but absolutely not leastly, she also sent me the way I'm going to pay for my trip to Knoxwell. She has my shirt size, so I don't know if she didn't figure out that with a fat ass come a fat head. But she also got me a way too small kissing booth hat. Oh, the kissing booth go up and Danielle pops up. Funny how that works. Hey, little D. I did not have that hair on my bingo card. We had a wonderful time, and this is really not made for fat guys. But yeah, this is how I'm gonna get money enough to fly to Tennessee. I'm gonna stand outside on the street corner saying, "Hey, girlie." It's really tight. No, this is for a human. Og der var lige nogen, man søger som det så. I didn't. But what happened in the apartment, I can't say because I called Iris. I called Iris Sunday morning and said, "Hey, are you up?" Said, "You don't sound like you're up. You've been up for hours." So apparently, her and Winosaur did some cultural exchange of tequila. No, I can get out of it again. Looked like a middle-aged Night Duffy. I don't know who that is, but I'll take it. Oh, thank you. But only corner kisses. We don't know each other that well. Yeah, I'm passed out. Marissa has to come on, end the stream, and the last thing you see is EMTs coming in saying, "What the is he wearing on his head?" Hey, Luna. Well, don't bring any pigeons because apparently you get chlamydia from pigeons. And as Jamie rightly asked Iris, do you think I was going to put it down my pants? Apparently, pants pigeons is a thing in Texas. No, you have made less stupid mistakes in your life, but not many. Yeah, they'll give me the kiss of life. But this is what we got. A lot of cool gifts, a lot of cool friends, a lot of fun memories. I can't wait for Jamie to come home and then hopefully be willing to ever stream with us again because I think she hates us now. She seemed really. She had enough of us yesterday. So I hope. Oh, it is a dog toy. Well, I thought it was for me, but oh, I could just have looked. There's. So I won't be coming to Knoxville because I don't have money now. My plan of making smooches for monies has ended. I still think it works. I can't see why I couldn't wear this. I bet you there's money in it. Why? We had fun. And no one was drunk on that stream, but apparently things happened after I left. What the heck? What Miss Valhalla doesn't know, Miss Valhalla won't stab us over. But can I just tell the ladies, thank you so much for coming to Denmark and doing this with me. I hope your feet won't hurt too long. And I hope you'll look back at it and think, that was actually quite funny. Thank you, Pernilla, for coming over, hanging out. You saw the ladies way more than I did, and I think they appreciated that. Winosaur, mange tak, fordi du tog rejsen hele vejen fra Aarhus og til Københavnstrup. Thank you also for staying an extra night. I really think it was fun getting to meet you as well. And finding out that we have a city in common. Well, we don't really, but her dad used to live in the city my naval unit is adopted by. So we can just make that a common thing. And Mads, second time we met, just as nice as the first time. He's a really cool guy. That is, everyone was just chill to be around, and I really liked that. You didn't have to be on, if you can say it in that way, because sometimes as a creator, you're a little afraid. Do they want to see you, or do they want to see the weirdo? And it was just relaxed. There were no need for any pretension or anything. We just hung out like old friends, had some beers, joked a lot, laughed a lot, made fun of people a lot, and it was a wonderful time. And I'm looking forward for it not to be me who is hurting cats, but being one of the cats being hurted when I go to the US in June. I will, of course, try and figure out if I can try and swing maybe I can do like a shorter stay in either Chicago or the East Coast at some point. I won't make any promises. It's a little pricey. But I would, because meetups are fun in that way that you get to hang out, and it's not, we already set the parameter. We're not going to be the phone in your face and everything we do must be taped, because then it becomes we're doing the show and we're not real. We didn't do that. We did a show at on Saturday. I thought it was hilarious, especially because people tried to get on camera and tried to run the show instead of me doing it. Even though Iris had an idea that I was about to end it after an hour, I just needed to pee. But it was really cool, and you are better persons in real life than you are online. Especially Jamie, because you are only mean 85% of the time, not 105% as you normally are. Thank you so much for making my life filled with laughter. Thank you so much to all the ones who have contributed during the stream so we can make some fun things. And thank you so much for all the gifts. If you ever have, and it doesn't have to be with me, but if you ever have the chance to meet with some of all these weirdos who hangs out around the YouTubes, take a chance. Because some of them are actually quite funny people. Some of them are really really cool people. And some of them are Valhalla. But if you have the opportunity, and maybe if you're in Aussie land or Arizona, two not real places, you can just imagine there's a meetup. Take a chance on me. It is. No, I got my twit back up today. I do have a lot of a heart. I don't know. The meetup stream was so much fun, it made me irrationally happy. Well, that's what we're there for. And it just shows you how much you can do with a laptop, a pot, a colander, a tripod, and a camera. I don't know sound quality or anything, how bad it was, but I think that the overall message was frolicking was had, my lord was drank it, and it's that's what life is about sometimes. We do so much, talk about so many bad things, and sometimes you need a little laugh. And I laughed my behind off, even though there's still enough of it back. And Iris did walk 60 miles, at least. Thank you. Yes, I'm lucky that Great Guest wants to come on my show. The problem is just, should you try and put up another one for next Sunday, and who should it be with? But I'll talk to my booker with that. Ralphie, you better. And bring Dominic. Dominic can borrow my I'll bring this for Dominic. He can pay the trip because that face needs kisses. So again, thank you all so much for making it fun to be a streamer, because it's nice having all the people out there watching us and getting to know you via the internet. But it's a totally different thing when this haircut and that part of my mustache is a really bad look right now. Is it a kissing booth or an Austrian painter booth? I never realized how much I look like the Austrian painter when I'm in the right circumstances. I'm not sure this is the best look. Maybe I shouldn't be on screen with this. But no, it's amazing to meet people and find out they are just as nice in real life as they are online. And it really made my year so far. And I'm already looking forward to being picked up by Valhalla playing Taylor Swift for the next meetup I'm going to join in. But thank you all so much. And thank you all for following the channel and making it possible for me to meet some of all you cool people. Hasta la taco. Have fun. What happens the rest of the week? We are looking for something. We'll figure it out. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you all so much for the gifts, the visit, and the support that made it possible. Love y'all.
What exhibit are you referring to?
I'm going to make this 100, Your Honor.
All right.
100.
100.
Because it is 100%
100%.
correct.
So you literally built a cannon?
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
All right, I'm in love.
Go back. Please do that again. Oh, that was the cutest thing I've ever seen.
While I'm waiting for this, did you, whether it's true or not, believe that Mr. Randolph had slept with your wife?
I wouldn't care.
You wouldn't have cared?
No,
Did you believe he had slept with your wife?
no,
Did you believe he slept with your mother-in-law?
probably did. Everybody has.
So there-
Everybody has.